ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेमदेवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Okay, let us chant this mantra number 6. यत्तददृश्यमग्राह्यम्
यत्तद्दृश्यमग्राह्यम्
अगोत्रम् अवर्णम्
अगोत्रम् अवर्णम्
अचक्षुश्रोत्रम्
चक्षुक्षोत्रम्
तदपाणिपादम्
पदपाणिपादम्
नित्यं विभुम्
नित्यं विभुम्
सर्वगतं सुसूक्ष्मम्
सर्वगतं सुसूक्ष्मम्
तदव्ययम्
तदव्ययम्
यद्भूतयोनिम्
भूतं योनिम्
परिपश्यन्ति धीराः.
पश्यन्ति धीराः.
Once again, it's an important mantra. यत्तद् अदृश्यम् अग्राह्यम्
तत् अदृश्यम् अग्राह्यम्
अगोत्रम् अवर्णम्
अगोत्रम् अवर्णम्
अचक्षुश्रोत्रम्
चक्षुक्षोत्रम्
तदपाणिपादम्
पाणिपादम्
नित्यं विभुम्
नित्यं विभुम्
सर्वगतं सुसूक्ष्मम्
सर्वगतं सुसूक्ष्मम्
तदव्ययं यद्भूतयोनिम्
तदव्ययं यद्भूतयोनिम्
परिपश्यन्ति धीराः.
पश्यन्ति धीराः.
So, in this Upanishad, it begins with a presentation of the Guru Parampara. So, who was the teacher and who was the student? The student had another student, and so on and so forth. And then this Shaunaka is the last student who approaches Angiras. He approaches Angiras and asks a question. Kasminnu bhagavo vijñāte sarvamidam vijñātam bhavati iti. So, knowing what everything is as well known, as good as known, for all the substantial purposes known. That is the question. That means the student already has what is called apatata jnanam. Apatata jnanam is what? Hey, there is something like that. Brahman is like that. I've heard my parents talking, my grandparents talking like this. I heard all our acharyas were talking like that. So Brahman is a well-known entity. Bhagavan is Brahman, but there is something that I have to know. That much I know. That is called apatita jnana. But beyond that, there's not much clarity. And so that's the kind of question he asks. And and the person is an adhikari. We've been seeing in Vivek Chudamani. The person is also an adhikari because such a clearly stated question cannot come if a person is not an adhikari. Okay, we can make some guesses. Okay, and so then he starts. He not he she or he. Okay. In this case, Angiras is he. If you say Upanishad is teaching, then you have to say she. So, anyway, Angiras is teaching Dve Vidya Veditavi. He's giving an introduction. He's giving an introduction. And he's probably appreciating the student's question, saying that you are asking a question which comes in the field of Paravidya. And so he's demarcating the whole field of knowledge into two. And then he lists what is Aparavidya, and he says Paravidya Yaya Tadaksharam Adhigamyate. That was said in the fifth shloka, fifth mantra. Yaya, that knowledge by which that aksharam is understood. That's all he says. Now we don't know what aksharam is. This man, Shaunaka, doesn't know what aksharam is. So therefore, in this next mantra, he's 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 saying so many words to help Shaunaka see what aksharam can be. What is aksharam? By using so many words. Yattadadreshyam agrahyam gotram avarnam. So adreshyam imperceptible. Sense organs cannot access this Brahman. Don't look for Brahman through your eyes, etc. Don't say how can I hear Brahma? That question cannot be asked. Why? Because it is adreshyam or adrishyam. Then agrahyam. Well, don't it is not an object that can be grasped with our karmendriyani. So agrahyam. Anendriyani over karmendriyani. Then agotram avarnam. It doesn't have other attributes. Like we have attributes. So this gotra is there. And then color, etc. Those attributes are not there. Avarnam, which is indicated by adreshyam also. So avarnam. Then achakshushtrotram. Okay, I can't see Brahma with my eyes, but maybe Brahman has eyes and ears. No, that also is not there. Brahman also does not have any eyes and ears. Then apanipadam. Brahman does not have any karmendriyani. Tadapanipadam. I think that is where we stopped. We have to continue with Tad Apanipadam. Okay, so that's the background. So let's read the next part of the Bhaashyam, which begins with Kincha Tadapani Padam. Yeah, if you can unmute yourself, Kumarji. Kincha
किञ्च हरि ओम्
Tadapani Padam
तदपाणिपादं
Karmendriya Rahitam Ityetat
कर्मेन्द्रियरहितम् इत्यत्
Yataha Evam
यतः एवम्
Agrahyam Agrahakam
अग्राह्यम् अग्राह्यम्
Cha
च
Ataha
अतः
Nityam Avinashi.
नित्यम् अविनाशी.
Yeah. Gita press, you can put a full stop there. So he starts with kincha. Kincha means the description of aksharam. I'm continuing. I'm not done yet. That is the main. Kincha. Moreover, tad apanipadam karmendriya rahitam ityetat. So, like he said, achakshu shrotram. Brahman does not have ears and eyes. Eyes and ears. Means Brahman does not have eyes, ears, nose, etc. All sense organs it doesn't have. It doesn't possess. Which means Brahman cannot see. Not only can I see Brahman, Brahman also cannot see me. This is safe. Safe. Because already we've been told God is watching me. And so God is watching me. And Brahman also is watching me. No, Brahman doesn't watch. Abba. At least I'm safe from Brahman. So then Apanipada. Previously Agrahyam. Brahman cannot be grasped with the hands. Now Brahman also does not have hands and legs. Apanipadam. Hands and legs means what? Hey, that is an upalakshanam. That means all organs of action. So Panipadam, Vakpanipada, Payupasthani. That is the meaning. All the five organs of action. Iti etat. That is the meaning. Shankaracharya is saying. That means what? Brahman cannot be an object of my organs of action and sense organs cannot be an object. Brahman cannot be objectified. Neither is Brahma a karta. If Brahman cannot see, Brahman cannot do any of those things. Therefore, Brahman is neither karta, agent, nor karma, object. Karma, object. There was a question. Question is, last time I used the word karma. And I wrote karma. So karma already has too many meanings. And karma means action. Karma means karma phalam also. Karma. Means the karma phalam. It is. And one more meaning is there for karma, and that is what? In grammar they use the word karma, and grammar karma has nothing to do with all these things. It doesn't have to do with my forehead. It is a grammar karma means object, subject, object. Subject is karta, object is karma. Sri Rama went to the forest. Forest is karma. Sri Rama is karta. Went and all that is verb and so forth. To, etc. Other words. I hope you follow. Rama is karta, forest is karma. So here, that is what we are saying. Apanipadam means what? It doesn't have hands and legs. For it to grasp, it is not karta. But then agrahyam earlier we saw. Grahyam means you can't grasp Brahma or you cannot see Brahma. That means what? Brahma cannot be an object. Brahma is not karma. Grammatical word karma. In case I use it, you should keep that in mind. Whether the context is the grammar karma or is it this punyam papam karma. Okay, good. So like this, if you have doubts, you should ask because otherwise constantly it'll be nagging us. I don't know this. What is the meaning of that? What again he said today also. So again he said again. Why keep on? The doubt has to be clarified. So
Guruji, can you tell me the third meaning of karma?
yeah, one karma is kriya, action. Second karma is karma phalam itself. Third karma is grammatical object. Sometimes when you say karma, we are referring to karma phalam.
Yeah.
You did good karma, and then you are reaping the benefits of good karma through good karma coming to you. So that's what we mean. So in Bhagavad Gita also, Bhagavan Krishna says, "Na kartritvam na karmani lokasya srijati prabhu." Okay, na karma phala samyogam prabhavastu swabhavastu pravartate, not prabhava, swabhava. Like that he says. If you want, you can make a note. 5.14, 5.14. Na kartritvam na karmani. Atma does not have kartrutvam, Atma does not have bhoktrutvam, karma. Atma can neither enjoy the benefits of this universe nor it can create anything. It is neither a karta nor karma. Like that we saw in the Bhagavad Gita. And likewise, there's another shloka, 515 also, next shloka also. What is it? Nadatte kasyachit papam na chaiva sukrutam vibhuhu. Vibhuhu here refers to Atma. Okay. Nadatte kasyachit papam. Atma cannot create papam or sukrutam. Sukrutam means punyam. Neither papam or punyam Atma can create for anybody. Like that, Bhagavan Shri Krishna had said. Then ajnanena avritam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. Like that, he had said. So same idea here. This is where Bhagavan Sri Krishna gets those ideas. Veda Vyasa gets those ideas. And when we say Bhagavan Veda Vyasa gets its ideas from Upanishad, we don't mean that Veda Vyasa is keeping Upanishad next to him and then writing Bhagavad Gita and Mahabharata. It's not like that. It's not like it becomes Vyasas. We're going to see in Vivekachodamani. Teacher is teaching and he's saying that she or he is going to say, hey, I'm going to talk and I'm going to tell you the truth about yourself and how to get rid of samsara. He says, make it yours. Tava. He's going to use the word tava. Make it yours. Tomorrow you can't say, Brahman is Sarvam Khaluidam Brahma because my teacher told me that. You can't say that. Not acceptable. Sarvam Khaluidam Brahma. Aham Brahma asmi. I know it. Make it yours. So, yataha evam agrahyam agrahakam ataha nityam. Yataha ataha. Because yataha means because of this reason, ataha, therefore. That is the logic Shankaracharya is saying we should follow. Yataha evam. Because of these facts, adreshyam, agrahyam, agotram, avarnam. Okay, because of all these reasons, okay, agrahyam, agrahakam. Agrahyam means what? It is not a karma, it's not an object. Brahman is not an object. Neither is Brahma a grahakaha. Grahakaha means able to grasp. Because tad apanipada. Therefore, Brahman also cannot grasp. Grahak, grahakaha. Grahaka indicates karta. One who is able to do grahanam is called grahakaha. So Sanskrit students, null pratyaya, null. And so that null pratyaya makes a noun as an agent. Like pachakaha, vachakaha, karakaha. Okay. Like this, lekakaha, lekakaha. Lekak bolte hai na, writer. Lik dhatu. You put null pratyaya to it, it becomes lekakaha. So that's how Sanskrit works. So, grahakaha means grasper, taker, okay, receiver, and agrahakam. So, because grahyam and agrahakam, because Brahman is can neither be grasped, nor can Brahman grasp anything. Okay, neither Brahman is karta, nor Brahman is karma. Neither Brahma is subject, nor Brahman is object. Use English words. Cha, cha, because of both reasons, because of all these reasons, which means Brahman is neither subject nor object. Okay, so that means what? Brahman does not fall in the subject-object category at all. Brahman does not fall in this category. Karta bhokta. What is karta bhokta? Karta means agent. I'm an agent of some action. Bhokta means what? I am an experiencer of the results of my action. Or it's not even my action, I am the experiencer of results of other people's actions also. Okay. Bhokta, karma. Karta, bhokta. Karta means subject. I manifest myself as the subject. Bhokta means I am an experiencer. I am an object of some experience. So, Brahman doesn't fall in that category. That Aksharam, that Brahma word was not used. So far in the mantras, the word Brahma has not come, the word Atma has not come. Only word that came is Aksharam. So that Aksharam does not fall in these two categories. Okay. And that means Ataha. Therefore, Nityam. Shankara wants us to understand. Nityam means what? He is saying Avinashi. Avinashi. Nityam literally means Kala Rahitam. Kala Rahitam. Or Kala Paricheda Rahitam. Not Kala Rahitam. Kala Paricheda Rahitam. It is not dependent on time. It is not subject to time. Time cannot have an impact on Brahman. They say time is the greatest leveler. Something like that they say. Leveler. Leveler means what? Hey, time, finally, time has the last laugh. Last laugh. You can do whatever you want. But time, just wait for some more time. That is the meaning. And so, that you can't say to Brahman. Brahman, time cannot touch Brahman. Like that. That is the meaning here. Nityam. Because why? Because he said that. Because it is agrahyam. Okay. Agrahyam. Time cannot grasp Brahma. Time cannot cook Brahma. Time cannot threaten Brahma. Not possible. That's what he's saying. Time also, you bring this into the picture. Bring time. Advaita Vedanta shines in these matters. So time also is brought in. It is not subject to time. Nityam. And therefore, Shankaracharya is saying Avinashi. What is the meaning of I am not subject to time? We can't understand all these things. We don't know anything that is not subject to time. Our entire Vyavahara is based on time only. Getting up, sleeping, that itself is based on time only. And without time, transaction itself cannot happen. Some words, okay, I'll see you tomorrow means what? What tomorrow itself is based on time only. Oh, I'm sorry I delayed. Delay. Delay means time. So many words give away the idea of time. So here he's saying, subject to time means vinashi. Avinashi tu tad vidhi. Yena sarvamidam tatam vinashamabhyayasyasya na kaschit kartum arhati. There is no question of vinasha for Atma. That's what Krishna had said there. So here, Avinashi. Avinashi tu tad vidhi. And here there is a Pathavedaha. Avinashi, Hraswa Ikara, short E is there. And in another reading, long E is also there. Avinashi. Avinashi. What is the difference between these two? Only difference is gender. Gender difference. Avinashi, short form is Napumsakam. Avinashi is Pullingam, masculine gender. So either way is okay. If you say Atma, Atma is Avinashi, masculine gender. Brahma, Aksharam, Napumsakam is Hrasva, Avinashi. So in my book, it says Avinashi. Gita Press says Avinashi. Either one is okay. Avinashi is fine. As long as you understand that gender difference, that's good. So you can say eternal. If you want to translate Nityam, eternal, imperishable, Avinashi. The whole teaching of Advaita Vedanta should make me appreciate the word eternal. We use the word eternal as though it is something we know. We don't know what eternal is. We only know what non-eternal is. Temporariness we know. That's all we know. Because Vyavaharika Jivane, that's all you're exposed to. Everything comes and goes. Maximum you can say the Himalayas have been there for time immemorial. Like that you can see. But Himalayas are also changing. And we are making it change faster also. Glaciers are melting and snow is melting and this and that they say. So that means what change is very much there. What should not change that rapidly is now changing rapidly. Okay, still change is always there. So we only know what is non-eternal. Vedanta is the only thing that helps us see what is non-eternal. I mean, what is eternal. All right, good. Let's read the next portion. He's coming to the word vibhum. See, that's why Bhaashyam is so important. Otherwise, what will happen? We will just translate Nityam as eternal and move on. And move on. But we don't know what eternal is, really speaking. It is just a word English. And we say, oh, why are you so late? I have been eternally waiting for you. The wait is so long, painful wait it has been. So I've been eternally waiting. That is only eternal we know. Anyway, vibhum,
Vibhum,
vividham,
Vividham,
brahmadi,
Brahmadi,
thavaranta,
Thavaranda,
prani bhedaihi,
Prani Bhedaihi,
bhavati iti vibhum,
Bhavati iti Vibhum,
sarvagatam,
Sarvagatam,
vyapakam,
Vyapakam,
akashavat.
Akashavat,
Yeah. So this word vibhu is there. Even in the Gita shloka we quoted just earlier. Na kartrutvam na karmani lokasya srijati vibhu. We saw that there. So that word is also, people get that name vibhu, like that they say. So here Shankaracharya is explaining the word vibhu. Vividham brahmadi sthavaranta prani bhedaihi bhavati iti vibhum. See, the normal meaning, the common meaning of the word vibhu is one that is all pervasive. Vishnu, Viveshti iti Vishnu. So that which is all pervasive is vibhu. But then, you know what? The next word is sarvagatam, which actually means all pervasive also. And so Shankaracharya is giving a different meaning for the word vibhu. Why give the same meaning to two words that are coming in the Upanishad? It is a waste of a word. So he is giving a different meaning. In Sanskrit, you can do this. You can do this using the same words. With you can just interpret it like that. The words will allow us to do that. How? Shankaracharya is showing it. He's saying, Vividam Brahmadi Stavaranta Prani Bhedaihi Bhavati. So Vividam Bhavati. That which is present in the form of many things. That which is manifest in the form of many things. What many things? Brahmadi Stavaranta Prani Bhedaihi. Prani Bhedaihi. Different species, types and types of species. Prani is a living being. Different varieties and types of species. All species. In other words, Prani Bheda. Bheda means different. Different numbers and different types also. Okay, Prani Bhedaihi. And can you give me an example? What kind of Prani Bhedaihi? Because Shankara knows Prani means only the animals that we are aware of on earth is all we'll be thinking. Corona onwards, virus onwards, all the way to biggest animals, elephants and what else? Giant crocodiles. There's a fight between giant crocodiles and elephant also. You see in our Purana itself it comes. And the crocodiles also have the capacity. They're also very big. Or hippopotamus, they're all there. Hippopotamus also I think is not, it doesn't get threatened by anything. Hippopotamus keeps walking around even in the front of a lion. So big animals. That's all you can think. But Shankara is saying, no, go further. Go to Devatas and go to Brahmadi. Brahmaji is the greatest. He is also a Jiva. Don't forget Brahmaji. Don't forget all the Indra and Urvashi and all these things. You should not forget. They are also celestial beings, live beings. They are also jivas. Okay. So he's saying Brahmadi, starting from Brahma, Sthavaranta, Sthavarant. So even non-living beings, Sthavaram, or living Sthavaras. Stavaram is what? Stationary. Stationary. Every jiva we think is moving. Locomotion is a very important attribute of a living being. Locomotion, movement. But amazing, these plants are made to just stay forever. Wherever they are there, they have to stay. That's it. Some trees can live 400, 500 years or more. Amazing it is. You see some trees here. Thick, become so big. They must have been here for a long time. Long time. And so it's very sad to see such trees getting cut. Okay. They provide shade. They have an own whole ecosystem right there. The tree provides a home for thousands of birds and whatnot. So that is called Sthavaram. That tree Sthavaram. For years it has been in the same place. Long before we were born, it was born. Okay. So that is called Sthavara. Sometimes they will say Brahmadi Stamba Paryantam. Stamba. Stamba means a blade of grass. Small particle ityartha. Something small, something irrelevant to us. Who cares about grass? Who cares about some small thing on the street? That is the idea. So Brahmadi Stavaranta Prani Vedahi. All living beings in short. All over the universe. All things also you can include.
Guruji, Vibhuti Yoga, no?
Huh?
Vibhuti Yoga?
Vibhuti Yoga.
Yeah, the whole.
Vibhu. Okay. So this is a new meaning Shankara is giving. But Vibhuti, yeah, exactly. Vibhutihi. Bhutihi. Same meaning. Same meaning. Bhuti. Correct. Because there he's saying the same thing. I am
Yeah,
present.
Krutsnam Ekanchin Sito Jagata. Right? That's how he ends it.
Correct. Ekam. Ekanshena. Correct. What is it? What Ekamshena? Sito Jagat. This is just a small
Yeah, Krutsnam
trailer.
Ekanchena. Yeah, Sito Jagata. Correct.
This is a trailer. All right. Vibhum, Vibhuti. You can say that. So that is Nityam Vibhum Sarvagatam Sarvagatam Vyapakam Akashavat Sarvagatam Sarvam Sarvatra Gachati iti Sarvagataha. Sarvatra Gachati goes everywhere. Goes everywhere means what? Traveling everywhere? No, there is no travel. Just by being Atma, by being Brahman, it appears to go everywhere. Means it is there everywhere. Ityartaha. That is why he is saying Akashavat Vyapakam. It is all pervasive like space. Because space we can appreciate. Fortunately, we have space that we can appreciate. That there is no place where there can't be space. Space means not air. Space means literally Avakasha Pradata Akasha. Avakasha Pradatru. Means what? That which accommodates is called space. That's the definition, Sanskrit definition of space. That which accommodates is space. So there is no place where there is no space. Like that, we should think since we know what Akasha is, Shankara is saying Akasha Vat. He's giving an example, illustration. Vyapakam Sarvagatam. Okay, let's read the next one. Yeah, Lakshmi ji, go ahead and unmute yourself. Susukshmam. Susukshmam.
सूक्ष्मं
Shabdadi.
शब्दादि
स्थूलत्वकारणरहितत्वात्
स्थूलत्वकारार्थं in once more गुरुजी
स्थूलत्व
स्थूलत्व
कारण
कारण
रहितत्वात्
रहितत्वात्
शब्दादयः
शब्दादयः
हि
हि
आकाशवायु आदीनाम्
आकाशवायु आदीनाम्
उत्तरोत्तरम्
उत्तरोत्तरम्
स्थूलत्वकारणानि.
स्थूलत्वकारणानि.
Yeah, Gita Press, you can put a full stop.
धन्यवाद.
Now he is explaining the word susukshma. We can chant the next one also. Tadabhavat
तदभावात्
susukshmam.
सुसूक्ष्मम्.
Sukshmam generally is the opposite of sthulam. Sthulam means gross. Gross means that which is directly perceivable by the sense organs. It's called sthulam. Sukshmam means subtle. Subtle means it's not that obvious. What I'm thinking right now, you can't see. What you are thinking, I can't make out. Why? Because it is sukshma. It is subtle. It is there. I know your mind can think. You know my mind can think. But beyond that, you can't figure out what thoughts are going on in our mind. So sukshma. Sense organs itself, operation is very sukshma. I can see objects, but how the eye is able to see objects is sukshma. That function is sukshma. But here the word used is sukshmam. Okay. So Shankaracharya is going to explain to us. Shabdadi sthulatva karana rahitatvat. Okay. Sthulatva karana. Shankara is indicating, hey, what is sthulam? What makes something sthulam? Sthulam is gross. Gross is just a word, but sthulam is sthulam. What makes us call something as sthulam? Hey, because it has gunas. You go back to our own idea of objects, prakriti, etc. And so it has no guna. Gunas is what makes something sthulam. Like shabda, he's saying. Shabda. If an object has a quality of shabda, then what happens? Then I will be able to, using the ears, which can grasp shabda guna, which can grasp shabda guna, can grasp it. And so something that has shabda can be grasped by the ear. And therefore that shabda guna, shabda, sparsha, touch, rupa, form, shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. Rasa is taste, gandha is smell. And so these are all the attributes that are there for any object, maximum. And everything else is a combination of all these things. Combination. When suppose they do tests in the lab, blood tests they do. They'll say the blood has this one, sugar, glucose level is 150. Means what? It is all a combination of these gunas. Combination of these gunas. Okay. What guna it can be? Well, it's solid. Blood is a solid object. So it has all gunas. It has all gunas. Akasha, blood, sound emanates from blood. But has the capacity and Shabda sparsha, it can be touched obviously. So all that gunas are there. And analysis is possible because that material is there which has all these gunas. You can grasp it, you can find out. Glucose is a particular object which has a particular structure, and that structure can be identified. The concentration of that material can be identified, and that's what it says. And then through all the electronics, it tells you exactly what the number is, what the glucose concentration is. And so Sthulatva Karanam, these are all reasons for something to become gross. Shabdadi, Sthulatva Karana, Rahitatvat, because Brahman does not have any of these attributes. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Rahitatvat. Okay, because it doesn't have, Brahman is called Susukshmam. Like that he's saying. Okay. And Shabdadayaha he. Then he's explaining further. Shabdadayaha. Shabdadayaha means Shabdasparsha Rupa Rasa Gandaha. Shabdasparsha Rupa Rasa Gandaha. He, indeed, there what? Akasha Vayvadinam means Panchabhutanam. Akasha Vayvadinam. Because when we studied Tattvabodha, he talked about this evolution. Evolution. Akashasya Satvikamshat Shrotrendriyam Sambhutam. Like that we saw. And before that, Taittiriya Upanishad says, Tasmadva etasmad atmana akasha sambhutaha. Akasha didn't come just like that. Atmanaha akasha sambhuta. From Atma only Akasha came. But here he says Vibhu anyway. Atma is one that is present as everything else, including Akasha. And therefore agrees with Taittiriya Upanishad. Tasmad va etasmad. From Atma came Akasha. But here what is he saying? Akasha Vayu Adinam. Given all these Panchabhutas, Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apaha and Prithvi, which is the essential element of the whole universe. Okay, Shankara is saying, Shabdadayaha hi Akasha Vayu Adinam, namely Panchabhutanam, Uttarottaram Sthulatva Karanani. See, Uttarottaram, respectively, they are the causes. The Panchabhutas are the causes of these Shabda, Sparsha, etc. being respectively grosser and grosser. How? Well, that is because Akasha has only one guna. Only Shabda guna it has. Akasha can only be heard. Akasha cannot be seen, cannot be touched, cannot be smelt, cannot be tasted. Only one guna it has. So among gross, it is the least gross. Then Akasha, the Vayu. Then add one more guna to Akasha, then it becomes Vayu. Okay, Vayu can be felt also. Touch. Wind can be felt. Vayu. So two gunas it has. So respectively grosser. Then further, Agni can be seen also. Agni cannot be tasted. Agni cannot be smelled. If you get smell from Agni, that is smoke that you are smelling, not Agni. There is some material that is there. All these combustible materials are there burning, producing products, gases and all. That's what I'm smelling. So Agni does not have taste, Agni does not have smell. That is why when you drink some water like this, and you say, my God, it's so hot, then the tongue will stop tasting for some time. It is protesting. That's it. Fire has burnt it off. So taste and fire don't go together. So then you can extrapolate that. So Akasha Vayu Adinam Uttarottaram Sthulatva Karanani. Hey, respectively, these are the things that make the Shabda the grosser and grosser. Like that he's saying. Tad abhavat susukshmam. This drama is not there with Brahman. All this grossness, all this quality, Shabdadayaha, then hearing, all these things will not take place. With Brahma, such a thing doesn't exist because Brahma is Gunarahitam. Gunarahitam. It doesn't have any of these gunas. To be able to be processed in this manner, that won't happen with Brahma. And therefore, tad abhavat, because of the absence of all these things, because of the absence of Shabdadayaha. Brahman is what caused the Panchabhutas. So Panchabhutas depend on Brahma for existence. Brahma does not depend on Panchabhutani for its existence. Like wave depends on water for its existence. But water does not depend on wave for its existence. Therefore, tad abhavat susukshmam. So being free from these attributes, shabdadi gunaha. So shabdadi guna abhavat susukshmam. What is susukshmam? Aksharam. Aksharam is the hero of all these mantras. So Aksharam is extremely subtle. If you want to translate the word susukshmam, you can say extremely subtle. and so there is that idea is there in Lalita Sahasranamam also. So this one, aprameya swaprakasha. So mano vacha magochara. Beautiful it is. Aprameya swaprakasha, and then mano vacham agochara. Agochara. Gocharam means object of my senses or of my karmendriyani. Jnanendriyani, karmendriyani. 10 indriyas I have. Agocharam, it is not. She is not. She cannot be grasped by any of these organs that I have. Okay, agochara. So manovacham agochara. Not accessible by vak, vacham. Manaha also, I can think of her. I can grasp her by my thought. No, you cannot conceptualize her. Sorry. Some form I can conceptualize. That's good. But that is not the same as accessing her. Okay. Mano vacham agochara. Then aprameya, also that word is there. Aprameya. Prama is knowledge. So I can know her. No, you can't know her. Why you can't know her? Because she is my nature. She is my essence. And so Atma she is, and therefore Atma is not available. I cannot, just like, because I cannot access myself unless I am avritta chakshuhu amritatvam ichchan. Mundaka is going to tell it later. And therefore, we can connect like that. And even in Bhagavad Gita, we have aprameya. Anashino prameyasya tasmad yudhyasva bharata. So second chapter is a very, it just shakes us up a little bit. Anashinaha aprameyaha, therefore get up and fight. What is the connection? I don't see any connection. Krishna, you're confusing me quite a bit. Which third chapter he does starts? Krishna does say, Arjuna does say, Mohayati vame. As though you're confusing. He doesn't accuse Krishna as you're confusing. He says, it appears like you're confusing, he says. So, okay, tadabhavat susukshmam. Next. किंच किंच
किञ्च
तदव्ययम्
तदव्ययम्
उक्तधर्मत्वादेव
उक्तधर्मत्वादेव
न व्येति
न वेति
इति अव्ययम्
इति अव्ययम्
न हि
न हि
अनङ्गस्य
अनङ्गस्य
स्वाङ्ग अपचय लक्षणः
स्वाङ्ग अपचयलक्षणः
व्ययः
व्ययः व्ययः
सम्भवति
सम्भवति
शरीरस्य इव
शरीरस्य इव
न अपि
न अपि
कोश अपचय लक्षणः
कोश अपचयलक्षणः
व्ययः
व्ययः
सम्भवति
सम्भवति
राज्ञः इव
राज्ञः इव
न अपि
न अपि
गुणद्वारकः
गुणद्वारकः
व्ययः
व्ययः
Sambhavati
सम्भवति
Agunatvat
अगुणत्वात्
Sarvatmakatvat cha.
सर्वात्मकत्वाच् च
Yeah.
धन्यवाद
Kincha. Continuing the discussion, moreover, in addition to everything that was said, tad avyayam. That is avyayam. Aksharam avyayam. Vyayam. Vyayam. Vyeti iti vyayam. Vyayaha. He uses the word vyayaha. Vyayaha means changing, declining, uh, disintegrating. Any idea of decline, any idea of change is indicated by the word vyayaha. Vyayaha. And so that which has shad vikara, we saw that shad vikara for jivas, asti jayate vardate viparinamate apakshiyate vinashyati vyeti shad vikara. 6 forms of change are there, and so that change itself is called vyayaha. That which is subject to change is called vyayaha. Vyeti iti vyayaha. Okay, so he's saying ukta dharmatvat eva na vyeti iti avyayam. Hey, he's saying this avyayam now follows directly from everything that was said. Adreshyam onwards, so many words were used. Then we derived nityam. Okay, then we said sarvagatam. Nityam means not subject to time. Sarvagatam means not subject to space also. I forgot to tell that. That is the meaning. Time and space, independent of time and space. If it is dependent on space, then it will have a form. Okay, therefore, it is both time and space independence was mentioned, and nothing is left out. But avyayam is there. Yeah, okay. Avyayam means it doesn't change. Ukta dharmatvat. Based on everything that has been said so far, eva na vyeti, doesn't change at all, doesn't decline, doesn't weaken, doesn't disintegrate, doesn't get emaciated, doesn't become bloated, bigger, nothing happens. Okay. So we should say, I'm putting on a lot of weight. I wish I am like Atma so that I don't put on weight. Like that, don't say like that, okay? You are Atma, don't worry. So, Ukta Dharmatvadeva na vyeti iti avyayam. Because of the characteristics of Brahma that was mentioned, na vyeti does not change. Vyeti. Sanskrit students, again, in Gatav, the same in Atyeti, okay, all that we see, that eti, vipurvaka eti, vipurvaka in Gatav. That is a verb there. Second gana. All right. Now, Shankaracharya is helping us to understand what do you mean by Vyayaha. Let me, if you don't understand what Jaykumarji said, then I'm going to tell you what that means. That's what he's saying. Look at this. There are 3 ways in which something can get weaker, something can change. 3 ways. Okay, you're going to say. What is the first way? Nahi anangasya swanga apachaya lakshanaha vyayaha sambhavati sharirasya eva. He's using the word anga. Anga. Anga means a particular part of the body. Sharirasya gives an example. Sharira, body is there. Body has many parts. Body has many parts like hands and legs, and internal parts are many also, like liver and lung and heart and appendix and whatnot. So many things are there. They say appendix is vestigial organ. I don't agree with it. You know why? Because when pain comes, they say appendicitis, they say. That means it is there. It is an important part of the body. Don't tell me it is vestigial. You are telling me I have to take the appendix out. So if it has no role to play, it can't give me pain also. That also is a role. Anyway, that's aside. But these are all parts of the body. These are all angas. These are all angas of the body. And swanga apachaya lakshana. The body will be considered to weaken if one of the parts of the body, if one or more parts of the body will weaken. This is well known. Okay, prasiddham asti. And so swanga apachaya lakshana. Apachaya means weakening, disintegrating, spoiling. Use all those words. And hani, okay, decay, decline. So, swanga apachaya lakshanaha vyayaha. It means the decline which is characterized by weakening of some part. Swanga, swasya anga. Its own part. Like Sharira has its own part. And that part can weaken. And that kind of characteristic, lakshanaha, that kind of characteristic, okay, na sambhavati, nahi sambhavati. Not there for Brahma. Okay, this is one type of weakening. Part of a body is weakening. Okay, that is one type. Then, is there any other type? Shankaracharya thinks there is more. Okay, na api kosha apachaya lakshana. Kosha apachaya. Previously, anga apachaya lakshana. Weakening of an anga, of a part of the body, part of that entity. Here, kosha apachaya lakshanaha vyayaha sambhavati rajnyaha iva. He's helping us understand. Rajnyaha, Raja, Rajan, like that of a Raja. Raja has kosha. And don't go to Sharira, now kosha. Like Vitta kosha, treasury. Okay, a government has a lot of wealth in various forms. These are meant to serve people. Treasury is meant to serve people. Library, pustaka, kosha. Like this, all these are granaries are there, which hold lot of grains. Grains is what saves people, and so make them, enable us to live. These are all called koshas, and then kosha apachaya lakshana also can happen. King is all right, but king says the supplies are drying up. Supplies are drying up. Okay, all the things going on right now in the world today, thanks to one man, one or two men's, one man and all. We should not blame one person. It's unfair to blame just one person for everything. Okay, so many people are talking, words are being uttered, and markets are all just trembling, it seems. And so, what all can happen? What all can happen overnight? A friendship is lost overnight. A friendship is made overnight. Previous enemies are now friends. Previous friends are now enemies. Amazing. We never thought this will happen. But Bhagavan is showing us what all can happen. Vibhuti yogaha. So here, kosha apachaya lakshanaha. That kind of possessions, somebody's possessions can also undergo change. Okay. And so that, like that of a king's treasury, and kosha. Kosha literally means generally applying to vitta kosha, a bank, treasury. But you can apply it to any position, anything, any attribute. Lakes, water bodies are required for a country to survive. That is also a kosha. Well, without water, what is the use of all the money? So, na api kosha apachaya lakshanaha vyayaha sambhavati. Impossible. Na sambhavati. Such a change, such a an impact cannot happen for Brahman. Kosha apachaya cannot also happen. And one more thing, Shankara is saying, third type of this vyaya, it seems, na api guna dwarakaha vyayaha sambhavati agunatvat. Okay.
Guruji,
Uh,
Guruji, the kosha, does it also have the meaning cell or tissue?
sorry, I didn't hear that word.
Kosha,
Uh,
does it also have the meaning cell or tissue?
Or cell or tissue, is it?
Yeah, that one is that he is telling that the individual organs have got problem. Also, it can that the entire koshas.
Okay, so kosha may mean tissue. I don't know. It's possible. Kosha can have many meanings.
Kosha is something that holds something.
So we use the word kosha for
Ko-
Annamaya kosha,
ko-
etc. is there.
Kosha is a pouch.
I thought it was sheath.
Yeah, we'll discuss it after class, okay? We'll discuss it. Stay back and we'll discuss it, okay? Na api gunadvarakaha. That kosha, I mean, whatever meaning of kosha is there, you can apply here also. Kosha apachaya. Kosha apachaya. Anything that you can apply the meaning of word kosha can apply for this here also. But Rajnaha Iva he says, therefore king, like that of a king he says. That's why we are using that with the kosha as an example. Okay. And your meaning of kosha as tissue and all, if it is there, it can apply to the previous meaning. Anga. Tissue is an anga of the body. So you can say, you can put it in the first example that Shankara gave. Okay. All right. Na api gunadvarakaha jayaha sambhavati. Agunadvad. So guna means here faculty. A faculty. We don't say that hearing is a part of the body. Hearing is a guna. These sense organs, which are all subtle, they are not like gross parts like heart and liver and lungs and all that. So he's saying guna means subtle. The subtle aspects that are there in anything like the body. Okay. Gunadvaraka. Gunadvaram. That means what? That he's indicating the sense of doors, sense organs, which are all like the doors opening and closing. The door is open, sounds are allowed inside, forms are allowed inside, taste is allowed inside. Dwarakaha. Dwaraha yasya asti iti dwarakaha. So, interesting. Dwaraka. Dwaraka. You need to look at how that word dwaraka came. Okay. So, anyway, here, gunadvarakaha. So, that attribute which serves as a door for subtle things, okay, to enter the body. That also can weaken. That also can weaken. Sense organs, of course, we know weakening of sense organs. And so such a problem does not exist with Brahma or Aksharam. Why? Agunatvat. Because that guna itself that's not there. We saw that. Agotram, Avarnam, etc. We saw. Agunatvat. Because of absence of any guna, any characteristic, any capacity, any subtle capacity, you can say, agunatvat here. Like the sense of hearing. Sarvatmakatvat cha. So he's ending here. Yeah. And he's now giving a general reason for Advyayam. General reason. Previously, specific reason he gave. It has no parts, etc. No kosha is available. No subtle attributes is there. Therefore, it is Advyayam. But now, Sarvatmakatvat cha. Sarvesham Atma. Sarvesham Atma. It is the truth. It is the essence of everything. That is why it is Avyayam. Aksharam is Avyayam. Sarva Adhishtanatvat. It is the essence of everything. That which is the essence of everything. If you take a pot, pot is Avyayam. I mean, pot is Vyayam. Pot can change anytime. I can break it right now, it can change. And so, even as I touch it, it is changing. But clay is relatively Avyayam, doesn't change. And here he is giving the reason, Sarvatmakatvat. The essence of a thing, it stays longer for sure. In our Laukika Vyavahara, stays longer. And you extend it even more. Shastram says that Sarvatmakatvat Avyayam. Because being the Adhishtanam, being the essence, Adhishtanam means what? Being the ultimate support of everything. of the entire Jagat. Jagadatmakatvat. We have a Swamiji here. His name is Jagadatmananda. Jagadatmananda. He's there, right here. And so that's what it is. Sarvatmakatvat cha avyayam bhavati. Good. We have a few more minutes left. Let's read the next sentence. Yat evam lakshanam
यत् एवं लक्षणं
bhutayonim
भूतयोनिं
bhutanam karanam
भूतानां कारणं
prithvi iva
पृथिवी इव
sthavara jangamanam
स्थावरजङ्गमानां
paripashyanti
परिपश्यन्ति
sarvatah
सर्वतः
atmabhutam
आत्मभूतं
sarvasya
सर्वस्य
aksharam pashyanti
अक्षरं पश्यन्ति
धीराः धीमन्तः
धीराः धीमन्तः
विवेकिनः.
विवेकिनः.
Pause with that. Evam lakshanam. Yat evam lakshanam. That which is of this nature. Evam means idrisham. Of this nature. Evam lakshanam. Which is now, Upanishad is giving one more word. Bhuta yonihi. Okay. Bhuta yonihi means what? Bhutanam karanam. It is the cause of the entire, all things living and non-living. Bhutaha. Refers to everything. Bhutanam karanam. Prithvi iva sthavara jangamanam. So he is giving more examples, Shankaracharya. Like earth, sthavara jangamanam. Prithvi iva. Like sthavara means stationary objects, stationary living beings. Jangamam, moving things. Okay, moving in general living beings. Okay. Sthavara jangamanam paripashyanti sarvataha atmabhutam sarvasya aksharam pashyanti. Paripashyanti. Shankaracharya is explaining what do you mean by paripashyanti. Pashyanti means see. They see. Literal meaning is seeing with the eyes. But here, there is no seeing with the eyes and all that. Hey, this is a vichara. We are doing a vichara. Ato vichara kartavyaha. Viveka Chodamani. So this is all vichara. This is an inquiry into the nature of the self. There is nothing to see with the eyes. The seeing is jananti. Vijananti. They know. They're able to see. Do you see what I say? If I say, what do you mean by do you see what I say? Hey, what you say can't be seen with the eyes. What you say can maximum be heard. After hearing it, I will see it. Yeah, that seeing is what is meant here. Aksharam pashyanti. Aksharam pashyanti. They understand aksharam. Sarvasya atmabhutam. Sarvasya atmabhutam aksharam. Hey, that aksharam which is of the nature of the essence of everything. Which is the truth. This is what we say, truth of everything. The reality of everything. Even pot also, I can see the truth of the pot. In here, clay at least visible with the naked eye, but I can understand even in my mind that clay is the truth of the pot. And further, of course, clay also being a material, there is going to be the essence of the clay also. That's what he's saying. Sarvasya Atma Bhutam. Anything in this universe you can analyze like this, and you will have to end up at the Atma of that thing. And that Atma, Sarvataha, everywhere. Sarvasya, not just around me, my community. No. Sarvataha, all over. Jagataha. Jagataha Atma Bhutam. That is the meaning of sarvasya. And one who sees that essence of everything as aksharam. Pashyanti dhiraha dhimantaha vivekinaha. Okay, those who have viveka, vivekinaha, anatma, atmanatma viveka is there. Adhikari also should have it, but that viveki continues. Jnani also can be called Jnani also can be called as a viveki. Why? Because the Jnani also can identify, know the difference between Atma and Anatma. Atma is the essence of Anatma. Okay. And so dhiraha, dhimantaha. Those who have buddhi are called dhiraha, dhimantaha, bhagavantaha. Bhagavan, bhagavantau, bhagavantaha. Bhagavan singular, bhagavantaha plural. Same thing. Dhiman singular, dhimantaha plural. Plural. So pashyanti also plural. Next, let's chant this thing and finish this sentence. Idrisham. Go ahead, Mohan Sai. Yeah, whoever. Mohini is there. Good. Idrisham.
ईदृशम्
Aksharam.
अक्षरम्
Yaya vidyaya.
यया विद्यया
Adhigamyate.
अधिगम्यते
Sa para vidya iti.
सा परा विद्या इति
Samudayarthaha.
समुदायार्थः.
Beautiful conclusion Shankaracharya gives. Don't get lost in all these words. Okay, I'm glad you understood all these things. Good. And then you don't say, oh, Adrishyam. It's I would say simple only it is. It's not difficult. These words are not supposed to be difficult. And then samudayarthaha. Finally, what did you understand from this mantra? If somebody asks, 3-4 mantras you have studied, what exactly did you understand? Shankara is saying, Idrisham aksharam, this kind of aksharam, which has been described in so many words. Samudaya. Samudaya means this group of words that were uttered. If you look at this mantra in Gita Press, I don't know how it is there in your notebook. And this mantra, it is like one big long sentence. There is not even a space. Adrisham yattadadresham agrakyam agotram avarnam achakshushrotram. That is one word. And so you have to figure out where to split all these things. And so samudaya, this group of words, they're clinging to each other like this. Samudaya, okay, samuha. Okay. So what is the meaning of the samudaya? Idrisham aksharam yaya vidyaya adhigamyate. Because earlier he said yaya vidyaya. Yaya tad aksharam adhigamyate was said by Upanishad herself. And so by the teacher. And so here, yaya vidyaya. That knowledge by which this kind of aksharam, idrisham aksharam, is understood adhigamyate. That knowledge by which this kind of aksharam that has been described by so many words is understood adhigamyate. Okay. Sa paravidya. That is what is paravidya. Still, the Upanishad is not saying what is paravidya. Paravidya is that knowledge by which aksharam is understood. Okay. It is samudayarthaha. That is the meaning of the group of words and the mantras. This mantra, but in particular, mantra number 6. Okay. We'll continue the discussion in satsang. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.